little sneaky peek of a project I'm working on. This is a Python program for the BBC Microbit where you actually write your own programming language. I've written a very, very basic interpreter. I'm not going to show you the Python code that makes it work. I'm going to show you kind of how it works from the user point of view. I think it could make an interesting project for your students, maybe to create a programming language, maybe for younger students to use. And the idea behind this is it's very, very simple. I'll show you how it works. You plug in your BBC Microbit to a computer by USB. You can use the serial console in the Microbit online Python editor, but any serial console on your computer will work. I'm using an online one here. This is the Google Chrome Labs one. So if I connect to my Microbit, you can see it's called My Little Coder. It gives you some instructions, some help about how the language works. At its simplest, you can just make icons appear on the display. So if I type in happy, sad, ghost, for example, and then I can list my program. So that's my set of instructions, happy, sad, ghost, in that order. I can then run my program. And you'll see on the display happy, sad and ghost appear. That's the really, really very simplest version of the program. You can add more lines just by typing the instructions. You don't need to type the line numbers. So I'm going to add Pac-Man to my list and I'm going to run that. So there we go, happy, sad. Oh, no, I mistyped Pac-Man, so it didn't know what that was, so it showed a question mark. I can fix that, so if I list my program, I can see line 3 is wrong. I can edit line 3, so I can type 3, and I'm going to spell Pac-Man correctly. And now if I list my program, you can see now happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man. And if I run that, there we go. Happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man. If I want to get rid of sad, I can do that. I can delete line 1. And then if I list my program, you'll see that all the lines have renumbered. So it's not like basic line numbers. You don't assign the line numbers. It's just every line in your code is assigned a number depending on what its order is in the set of instructions. So they're kind of a bit like line numbers. A couple of other things you can do. If I list my program, I can show you my programs here. I can save it to non-volatile memory. So if I type save, that will save my program. I can now unplug my Microbit, so I'll unplug it. You see it's lost its connection, so the Microbit has now got no power on it. It's got no connection to the computer. Plug the Microbit back in, and now I'm going to reconnect the Microbit, and now the Microbit's reconnected. If I list my program, there is nothing there, but if I type load, it's loaded that program back into memory, and I can run it again. Happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man. A couple of other instructions I've got that you can see. You can type help and it will show you what all the instructions are. Missing from that list, actually, we've got a go to instruction. So if I've got here, happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man, if I add a new instruction, which is go to 0, and I run my program, it will go in a loop. It will do happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man, and then go back to line 0 and keep doing it. At the moment, I need to break out of that by pressing Control-C, which actually stops the Python program running on the Microbit and gets me back to the REPL, the read, evaluate, print loop. But if I just reset the Microbit, press the reset button on the back, we get back into my little basic interpreter. I've got a few more things that I need to do. I'd like to assign some variables. I've got a clever idea, I think, for how I can get variables to work, which I need to do a bit of work to implement. At the moment, if I list my program, oh look, it's all gone. If I list it there, and if I put a new line in, which is going to say a equals 23, and then if I run the program, you'll see it steps through each line of the program, and then it says you looks like you might be assigning 23 to 8. So I've got as far as being able to parse that and work out the first steps for assigning variables. The other thing that we really need to do is some branching. So I need to do a bit of thinking about what kind of branch instruction I need. Is it just going to be a simple branch if 0 or branch if not 0? Or are we going to do something cleverer with comparison operators? So I'll do a bit of thinking about that. So keep an eye on the blog. I will probably post the code for this as soon as I've got it in a state where I think you can write a proper computer program that does branching. It's got some sort of flow control as well as variables that you can assign. Oh, you can also print stuff on the display as well. So if I list my program, if I replace line 4 and I say scroll hello world, and now if I run my program, you should see it goes happy, sad, ghost, Pac-Man, and then you'll see hello world scroll across the LED display, which is quite nice. So you can put text on the display as well.